He's a Ventru, of course.
Yes.
His favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've had lots of talks about this.
Interesting. Oh, an anti-tribute Ventru.
I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hipster.
He's prepared a PowerPoint presentation for our next game.
I'm sure.
About the Path of Honor.
Oh, fuck.
Anti-tribute Ventru is code for double asshole.
That's right. Yeah.
Somebody who played an actual Ventru.
You're right. I want to see. You need to record that PowerPoint. I need to see that
I
PowerPoint.
will.
Also,
we
we
did actually make one tonight. So.
Also, we've been recording for a minute. Say hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
We did miss the other good parts of earlier, but
That's fine.
that's
No, well, one day we'll LARP, even though you don't want to.
I we'll see.
I
mean, it doesn't.
That's really like no.
I mean, that doesn't mean I won't. It just means I don't want to.
Yeah.
Our two different things.
It's like
It
that it is
happen.
inevitable.
We need to schedule the Bicoline trip and just be dirty in the woods for a week,
Yeah.
and I won't know the language, and it'll be great. And it'll be like, I don't speak common. I'm sorry.
We'll go fight some country nerds. I'll be the interpreter.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll teach you how to sack like that. That's all you need. You're just gonna yell at them and fucking cuss at them.
It's like, he called you an asshole. Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah.
I've learned that one already.
I'll teach you all the church words.
Nice.
The first thing I learned. I mean, that's what you do when you get to go to a new country.
Yeah, great.
You
That's
learn
right.
those first.
Then you just get to string them for combos, and you're golden.
I know a bunch of like random like
Love it.
French pop songs from the 90s.
It was a time. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, taking John back.
That's
Oh,
right.
boy.
It's back when my mom was a French teacher. She
Remember
had
when-
this tape of like the songs that she would play for her students in class, and I was obsessed with it. I had no idea what was happening because I was like 6 years old.
That's fucking. That's Patricia Cass.
Yeah.
Rabbit, were you listening? I forget if you were listening in when I asked John if I could pimp out the ship with some bullshit
Yeah. No.
harpoon situation.
I don't think I was yet.
There's
buddy.
there's weaponry getting.
Wait, I remember this briefly now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna spend an amount of XP that John hasn't specified yet to basically put anchor darts on the end of the ship so that when we ram it, they come loose in the opposing ship.
Basically, like chain harpoon.
Yeah, so that it creates extra
It
weight
sounds
on the
like
other ship, as well as holes at the hull line or at the water line to attempt to help sink it or swamp it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm like, this feels terribly impractical, but hella cool.
I feel like I'm glad that I had Marilyn and learn other skills because, like, I don't. How does a fate witch go to war? I mean, shoot. This is like planning phase stuff.
The part of every war.
I know, but I
Fun
mean
fact.
the actual war part.
Fun fact:
I laid out all the.
You always
things.
need to adjust.
my finesse is still 2.
My brawn is still 2.
Hey,
Rethold is
I'm not
still
a delicate individual.
refuses to refine.
No.
I did that with Zhenya too. I won't give her any notice.
Rethold is like, fuck you, Southerners. You can't polish greatness.
Same, Lisa. I have 2 in notice, which I think I improved at some point.
Yep.
I was like,
I
I need to
have
roll
no-
at least like 1.
I feel like I have to notice things. It's kind of my duty.
Yeah, that's your. No. We trust you guys to do that.
Some of you need to.
I have 14 experience.
Yeah. Wow. I'm unpacking all of that in my head, Amanda, and like that is an experience you're having.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure Glenn is leaning into that role. Anti-Tribute Ventru is like,
Jesus.
I'm a noble, but I'm gonna leave the nobility and bring nobility to the gremlins. So
Yep.
It's almost as if he's a troll lord.
Yep.
One might say.
That's
Yep.
not where I'm into.
Yep.
I mean, it's very him from what I understand.
Yep. It's hard to get away from like colonize all you savages aspect of Ventru among a bunch of Sabbat.
I'm gonna be tinkering with something right here. I can hear everybody. Go ahead and start.
Oh, sure.
I've lost something and now I'm like, where the fuck did it go?
Okay, well, I can start with reading what the fuck we did last time.
Yes,
Oh, I
please.
remember.
Well, okay.
Just for fun.
I don't remember.
For
So.
posterity.
Nobody knows
It's
what.
been 2 fucking months.
Nobody knows what Aveen did.
Alright, well, the first thing is written here. Rethel has a ship christening. I'm wrangling some fate witches, and Virginia has a house to build.
Yep.
Okay, so those things happened. I guess... Wait, is it Oscar the one? No, it's Emil's the one that's getting sort of kind of
Groomed.
paired with Veronica at this point.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's no good. I mean, if that was actually happening, Jenny would have to kill a
Yeah,
bitch.
He's-
Well, I mean, I think we're trying to literally groom.
He does need to
Yeah.
groom
Be
more.
a groom.
He does need
Yeah,
to
he's
be
going to
groomed.
groom
turn into a
himself.
groom.
He needs some
hopefully.
grooming to
become a groom.
Yeah.
You're not, but we are not grooming him.
Oh, and I wrote that.
You
I wrote-
enjoyed that ice skating, Internet? That's...
that just
It's that
happened.
ice skating where it makes the loud noise because the ice is so thin and it cracks and it makes
Yeah.
that wah wah
It's the
noise.
ice skating where you
Yeah.
haven't skated in a while, and then you step on the ice, and you're like, my core, and your legs are going, and they're going in whatever which way.
Oh,
You're like,
no.
this is not how I remember this.
And we were like, just keep going. We can't stop now. If you stop, you die.
Like, if you
Well,
stop,
you'll
you lose teeth. So
You'll just do the splits you do not want to do.
That's right.
Okay, so there's something here about Jimenez Chismedar waking up because I think she noticed the thing with Veronica and Emil. So
Oh yeah,
fun.
'cause she was like asleep and was like, "Wait, things are happening."
Also, hashtag
Yeah.
not retheled for the husband. As much as Lisa kept saying Genya was like, you keep talking to my sister
Yeah.
in certain ways. It'll make you marry her.
Well, Jenny has put
Yeah.
a meal.
Oh no, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Emil
why there
is-
was the
Emil
groom
is the
conversation.
chosen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've all agreed that this is the funniest option,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do that.
next section is the title says at the heathening because it's not a christening.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a boat launch.
You scandalize Jimena.
I mean, it's not super hard. You just got to know what angle
When you
to hit.
when you
They were
describe
throwing
this
blood
part-
at the ship and shit,
Yeah.
and like.
When you
Jimena
describe
was
this
like,
part,
yeah.
it was basically like,
Yes,
okay, this
ma'am.
is like an episode of Vikings right now.
no,
This
it was
this is straight
it was
up what's
pagan
happening.
AF, and that was what I
It was
doing.
wonderful.
Yep.
And there was some old Veston guy that came up named Grimmer.
Oh shit,
So there was a tavern.
that's
that,
right.
Oh yeah, didn't you get visited by Odin?
Yeah, fucking Odin.
forgot.
Fucking
Right,
Odin
yes,
walked
yes.
up and was like, "Sup?" And I was like, "Hi, Grandpa. You want a beer?" And he's like, "You know it." And I was
He's
like,
hey, I heard,
"Oh fuck, that's Odin."
I heard you're looking for a mustache.
And I was like, "Of course you fucking know where the mustache is. You're Odin.
Yeah.
You fuck Odin." And he's like, "Yeah, I do." And I'm like, "Of course you do. Look at that fucking
no.
mustache. Oh, look at that
That'll
beard."
go up on our.
Kill Megan.
Sorry.
That'll
yeah.
go up on our
So he
OOC
said
line.
today's your day. So
Of
that's
course you know what a
something.
mustache is.
You're
That needs to go on there. Let's go.
Yeah,
Write that down,
yeah.
Rabbit.
I'm on there.
Word cloud.
Word cloud. Okay,
I've sent a
so
few pictures of the general of the
oh yes. the-
PowerPoint.
Okay, so yeah, he
Oh
talked
no, I
about
need to
mustache
see
guy.
a full recording of him
Oh.
giving the
Oh,
presentation
I will.
in character.
Mhm.
Oh, don't you worry.
Nice.
I need
There's
this.
probably
I love
going to
the
be a whole
fucking picture.
multimedia thing along with it, so let's go.
Why we joined with the fucking business picture.
Yes. It's almost like he lives with someone who does this professionally.
Right.
Yeah. I imagine Amanda looked at it and went,
I have notes.
yeah.
I've held because
Walking the night
you know, this
road
is
to glory.
this is his character.
No,
So,
100%.
It does definitely look like, all the stock photos of
But
people being business
as
people.
a proper leader, having some sort of consultation probably would be an effective use of his resources.
That is
That's true.
amazing.
Working in a trust-focused atmosphere. Excellent job security.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What he has to hope is that, well, he's already planned that I think by the next game he'll have 6 in resources.
Yeah!
So if the
Of course.
More money than fucking
Bruja
God.
in the group shoots his laptop, he's just gonna pull out another one and be like, so
Enough
as
money
I
to
was
make
saying."
Solomon blush.
Yes!
Nice.
Yes.
I spilled woozy in some corner.
If you hadn't already thought of it, yes, 2 laptops plus a tablet plus a Pico projector that tethers to his phone. So in case he needs,
I sent him a link for the projector.
yes.
Just remembering my Kevlar fashion line.
Oh
Yeah, that's
hell
right.
yeah, that was boss.
That was great.
Fashionable armor.
That's
yeah.
right.
Anyway.
I had the bombest pea coat in the city.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh,
Zabathas and Nalathas were so jealous.
they fucking were. And the kids at the Death Guild were like, look at that old man go. All right. That's old guy Bert. We like him.
Yep.
He's all right.
That cool old guy.
He doesn't quite fit the vibe, but he doesn't not. We love him. He's great. He's always buying drinks.
That's fair.
So there was something about a horn being blown.
Yep.
Is it a horn you have already?
Oh yeah, I've had this horn.
Okay.
I don't just toot the horn
Oh yeah, your
unnecessarily.
Your auntie gave it to you, ne?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It's Rethele's boon.
masterfully
Yeah.
carved horn.
Yeah, you're like, is that horn from an actual animal? And you're like, maybe. I mean, yes.
Is it okay if I
Get it. Raise the
But-
table.
But like,
There's also cake.
I want all the things.
Yeah.
My stomach is better right now because I had soup.
part of me is like, I can only hope that this horn is from a mythical beast.
If you
probably
ask, it will probably be like, well, it depends how you defend animal. You
Define animal,
animal.
yeah. It's like
How,
it spoke as a man does. However,
how it had horns,
yes.
and how broad is your definition?
So I guess like the summary. Oh fuck, it's Odin. Oh fuck, he knows where the mustache is. Oh fuck, no one touched the mustache. That's my fucking mustache. That's that section.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I think there was like a Rethel das Paul Revere.
Oh yeah,
scene
no.
there
I
where
went
it's like,
around to everybody and I
the
was
mustache
like,
is coming,
guys, we're gonna fuck some shit up. It's gonna be good.
but you gotta tell me that the mustache is coming and not
Still-
kill the
still
mustache.
right.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
need to let me
That's what I was
know.
trying to do.
That's
Oh,
very
you're welcome.
specifically. I think Marilena spent most of the time wrangling the Fate Witches because they're all coming on the boat for 2 reasons. One of them is because apparently it gives bonuses.
Oh yeah, everyone roll a d10.
Oh yeah!
Because Tony's playing a different game
Yeah.
than everybody else.
I'm invested in the mini games.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
I don't even have my dice.
What
What
was
was that,
that?
Amanda?
1.
1. I rolled a 4 as well.
8.
Man, is this thing just always like benefiting you?
I keep
Just
giving
plan.
mine to people, so
Yeah.
you want this.
7, so it's you.
Huzzah!
Okay, so yeah.
What we really want is no ties. That's what we want.
Oh, wait, we rolled a 4.
No, sorry. We don't want the highest number to tie, because then
okay.
nobody gets it.
Oh, that weird cat that Eugene talks to is on the blatant go right now.
Ugh. Fine.
And I guess I made uniforms for Luce. Oh, because like for the people that are staying behind. I don't know. But why did I do that? I don't know. Oh, because I do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if many people are staying behind. 'Cause
No,
your
no.
husband is coming with, and that just leaves Gianni. I don't know what you want to do with him. But,
Somebody's gotta be there to like receive like business
I
stuff.
mean, he'll manage the shop. Like
You need
that's
people.
sort of his job.
Yeah, but the Fate Witches and my husband are coming with me because I don't trust
Gianni
anyone
will
right
run
now.
the shop. He'll take orders and he'll order fabric and
Yeah. I trust.
He's
that
been your
to be
store
the case.
manager for some time at this point. So.
Jenny has spent most of this time just building homes.
Yep.
Yeah, where did I even? I wrote about that somewhere in here, but yeah.
More houses will pop up, like more fully formed, but this one
Yeah,
has
so
to be
like
done.
hers and Ricardo's is hand built, no magic. All the others, she'll be like, magic.
Yep.
Rivendell shit.
I don't got time.
Yep.
If I need my sister and my soon-to-be Ison brother-in-law to move in across the street from me, I better make that shit fast.
I think Jimena was just out in her lab making
Yeah.
things.
Something.
And no one knows where Evine's been.
Oh, that's at the end of this.
Fucking.
She's been picking her butt the whole time.
Well, fucking.
That's right.
I
Or
knew it.
Evine, at least for a bit, like, yeah, you're not aware of this, but I think we played it up, where he went to actually meet with two of the other knights
Yes.
that are in town.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Yeah, but that wasn't last session. That was the session before. I
That
think.
was 20 years ago.
Feels like it, yeah.
That's right. We
50
drank.
years ago.
No one was alive then.
Yeah.
I think there's at least
We drank the fairies' mead, and now we're old.
5 fate
I
witches
mean-
in the boats now. I know it does say I actually closed the shop. It's closed for war. But still, I think somebody
No
should
one's
be there.
buying
just to watch
fashions
things.
right now.
Yanni will stay there. Like you don't necessarily like need him clogging the proceedings.
Because I gave Isaac back to his lady. But didn't he come back
Oh,
to be like...
that was delicious. That was also one session back, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know.
It was a little.
But
ways
it's
back.
worth mentioning
No
again.
one
Well,
asked
no.
for it.
Basically, the three things is I think you're heading to.
I do
You're
want to
heading-
get to because I put a lot of notes in this one.
All right.
But anyway, what?
You're heading to your island because I think that's going to be your base of operations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a discussion that if this thing gets blockaded, we're going to be of more use being
Yes.
able to come in, help break the blockade, and
Because
then mobilize.
the immediate threat.
I don't know if we
Is-
actually left yet because I'm reading
No.
here that
we were
we
about
we
to.
were there like
Yeah.
helping Virginia build
Yes.
the house because it took
Did I
about
leave my phone in the car?
it took 3 days, and then she used magic to build the other ones.
Yep.
And Jimena built the oven because she wanted a certain oven because the Castilian ones aren't big enough.
And also,
And a certain oven you can sleep on top of.
she needed at least somewhere for the first wave of cousins to arrive,
Yeah.
Yes.
And then like
even though they would camp in their battle tents because it's all her
and then
fucking
after
battalion.
5 days, on the 5th day, we're ready to board the float. Basically, that's what it says.
You're ready to go, but you still have to decide who you're bringing with you, who you're leaving in town. You have a pretty large retinue at this point, including like side contacts.
Do you want me to call
And
him?
basically, like the immediate thing that's happening,
Look where I'm at.
to remind everybody,
Life 360. See if I'm down the street.
is there's no response quite yet from the Crown of Castile. You're not exactly sure if they're raising the fleet,
they're
if they're
down the street.
raising the military, but the Vadache merchant princes are stepping up the game,
Yeah,
Those bitches.
which we were like,
That's why all the fate witches are on the ship.
and
Fucking
this
bring
is
it.
this is the first leg. Is going to be a trade war, which with this crew is the same as a
It's just a
regular
war.
more
Yeah.
or
Yeah, no,
less.
this is. Oh my god, it's episode 1.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Pasta.
We're like,
Luna
guess
Maria is somewhere.
Yeah,
in
she
the
went
wind,
somewhere.
Apparently,
Back in a minute. Oh yeah, she's doing secret agent things out in probably.
It's not just Yvonne
Fake
doing
Italy.
that. Doing
Yeah.
fake Italy.
Right.
and
Oh, if you get my husband entangled with a mustache, I will shave you myself. That was a line
oh yeah,
that Jenya said.
I was like, did I say that? Yeah, that's something right.
I mean, who else would say that?
because like I said, it was the Paul Revere portion where it's like the mustache is coming.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me if you see the mustache, but don't kill the mustache. Because I gotta kill the mustache. Like, that was Rethold's whole
situation.
Yep. It's like, you gotta tell me if you see that mustache, but just flag me.
Yeah, there's 5 feet, which is
Now
deceptive.
this is pod racing.
That's right.
I watched that movie 5 times just because I thought Qui-Gon was awesome.
It's Liam Neeson.
I know.
You gotta love Liam Neeson.
I do love Liam Neeson. You know this.
He is a magical person.
He really is.
Him and his bohogies.
I don't care what
The
it
Liam Neesons.
Yeah, the Liam Neesons.
The Liam Neesons. That's absolutely right.
I'm gonna go like yell really loud and then randomly explode in the street.
Yep.
God.
Evine, during that time,
You tease my hand.
as a suggestion from your fellow knights,
Nope.
since you're here to ascertain sort of the stance of a free Odysseo and, you know, the place it could occupy as far as allying with Avalon, Sir Cross actually was like, maybe we should check on Grande Seraphine's wedding prospect. We know she's from Ifri. We know she came with a full retinue. And basically, like, as this is brought to you, like, at your usual hangout spot over brandy, like, your 2 fellow knights sort of look at each other, and then they're like, she's from Ifri, so I don't really trust that information is being reported accurately about who she is, and, you know, it's a little bit... They're being very careful on how they're saying it, but you get the impression that it's like... There's casual, like, not necessarily like ill intention, but there's like casual racism happening where they're like, yeah, they're magical people, right? So,
Oh, they're all magical black people.
yeah. So, you basically, like, as a suggestion, is like, if you have a few days to scout it, you might want to look into her and sort of get a sense of what she might be about, and you know, what kind of a union that could be.
Ooh, absolutely.
Thank you, Sean Connery.
So feel free to roll me a
Oh no.
roll me a stealth and then roll me a wits notice, and then let me know.
Let me know if you see yourself.
How many tens?
Let me know those 2 numbers separately, and I'll let you know what you'll find over those next few days.
Should go blue or brown today.
You could be blue, you could be brown, you could be violet.
Yeah. Anything you like.
As it were.
Jimena,
Jace.
on one of the evenings, as you go to resupply some of your basic products to continue your science experiments, something sort of attracts your attention at one of the ale houses as you pass by, and you sort of peek through the window, because you sort of like do a little bit of a double take, right? And you're like, wait, is that? And as you look in, you see the slumped form of your cousin at a table by himself,
Oh.
just drinking.
Yeah.
She goes in and was like, taps him on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, where did he go?"
You get like a very like sort of slurred like, yeah, I'm still good. Just bring me another.
I don't think you need it anymore.
I'm still okay. And then he sort of like leans into his seat, and he's clearly at a slant, like he's basically like this, like it's proving something. And then he takes his hands off, like to just be like, see. And he sort of tilts a little bit more, so he puts them back down.
She like I think it's time for you to go home. I think you're done.
He sort of squints and he's like,
I can tell you when I'm done.
"Oh, it's you, cousin. I'm sorry. I thought I shouldn't have talked to you like that. Do you want to sit?" I think, and he sort of looks like there's multiple mugs like in front of him, and he's like looking to see if any of them still have like booze in it to offer you.
No, I'm okay. I think
You're clearly not.
you should get up. I will help you, but I think you should no longer be here. Why are you here?
He starts to form like a protest to this, and then just runs out of steam midway through. And he's like, "Yeah, maybe you're right." And he sort of like half burps in between, right? And he starts to stand up, and he sits back down.
Like that seems like a bad
And
idea.
he starts to stand up again, and it's eventually like he sort of like swallows his pride a little bit and extends a hand over.
She gets underneath his arm so she can help him out. She's like, "What are you even doing here? Look at you."
Well, I'm. He starts like to look around, and he takes like a little bit of bravado as you start to help him walk outside, and he's like, "Oh, I'm celebrating. I heard the good news that you brought back from Liso, and it's."
By yourself?
You're the worst self.
Well, yeah, because people have other things to do, and like, and eventually, like you're walking past like the ale house and starting to like bring him over, and eventually, like as you walk a little bit further, like he sort of runs out of excuses, and he just basically starts like quietly weeping.
Oh dear.
As you're carrying him.
Ay, Dios mío, Rodrigo. Like, are you sad because you didn't come with us? It's okay.
He shakes his head, and he actually like holds a hand up and sort of turns around like and leans over like a pile of garbage, right? Like he's gonna be sick.
One moment, please.
He pauses for a bit and then apparently manages to get it under control. So he's just like standing there with his hands on his hips, just breathing too heavily, like how you deep breath will cure your nausea somehow. But he's just like, I tried, cousin. I tried to do the right thing, and I tried to follow in your footsteps, but I can't. I'm just angry all the time.
Rodrigo, what did you do?
Who did you set on fire?
Nothing yet. It sounds like he's been drinking the whole time.
Nothing major. No one died.
Yep.
But it's because I reined it in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sort of standing there, and he's not looking at Jimena at all, right?
No.
Like he's sort of like he's looking away,
I'm sorry, Mama.
or he's just like I don't know how to control it. Every time I see them, whether they're Inquisitors or not, like now it's all church people. I get angry and I'm worried. I know I'll do something stupid.
Well, here, come with us. I don't know what you did, and I'm feeling like maybe I don't want to. But if you come with us this time, you can set church people on fire on purpose, and it will help.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I mean, we are going looking for a very specific person that both of us want to set on fire. So,
I guess if you're watching me, I'll be okay.
okay, but I can't watch you the whole time.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
I keep thinking about my time in captivity, and I just.
Oh yeah, we want to bring him back there.
I can't. I think I need help.
Oh, talk to Zhenya for 2 days.
Like, well, if you come with us, we are going to have to go back there. But it's not run by them anymore, it's run by us. So you won't have to go back in the place that you were. Can you do that?
He sort of takes another deep breath, and there's like another half lean. Like he's like, maybe I'm not ready to go yet. But he sort of pauses and he's like, well, maybe it's what I need. Maybe I just need to put it away. And you see it in a different light. Am I making sense? In my head, I'm making so much sense.
It makes enough sense.
I can't tell if I'm speaking right now, but
Let's get you home. You can go to sleep, or you can sleep it off, and then you can hang out with the bear lady and her sister.
She's good at this.
Then, or I can give you something. I can give you something in the morning because your head will probably hurt.
Yeah. It's been I've been sort of doing this to get away from the headache, and you're just pushing the problem.
You're just making her head. Okay, yeah, you come home.
Yep, I'm yep, ma'am. And he sort of like loses his balance a little bit and gets back on his feet, and he continues to follow. Yeah, he's in a pretty sad state. He's just like really pale and obviously hasn't been sleeping much.
Jenny gets him home.
Do I?
Not Jenny. Jimena. Our names are too similar.
Yeah.
Jimena gets him home and lies him on the hearth with her. Lies him on the hearth closest to the fire and be like, you lay on here, I'll get you a pillow.
Yeah, Augustina comes in with a blanket and a pillow. She just hands them to you. She's like, can you tell me if you need anything else?
Okay. Like, do you want water? Do you need some bread? There's a weird man that lives in there. He might make you feel better.
Oh, there's no doorway here yet.
Oh no, that's right, because it's
Yeah.
back in the Liso house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't called a new one.
There may or may not be a weird man that lives in the fire. I don't know. It's the bear woman's thing.
You never know. The fuck knows?
If you see things, you might not be imagining them. So don't feel weird. It might be real.
That just
Yeah.
comes with hanging out with Zhenya.
Right? You just have all sorts of other shit going on outside of the one true God.
Yeah. There's also maybe a cat that talks. Don't worry about it.
Don't feed it.
Yeah, don't give it anything. Like,
You hear-
what? Like, shh, just go to sleep.
You hear from the backyard like far away, a raspy voice saying, "No, that one is safe. Don't worry."
And then I just,
I accept that it's here.
it's like,
I still don't have to interact with it.
like I have no choice but to accept that it is real. I will not speak to that cat though. Dios mío. Gets her rosary. Like, here, hold this.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah. Now that he's on the hearth and there's like a pillow and a blanket, like he's
Snoring.
fading fast. Like you give him the rosary and he's like, thank you, cousin. I watched the cart and he's just like, what?
Oh, sweetie.
Aww.
He's just like,
Just like pats him on the head, like, no, pobre. Pobrecito.
He's been through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she falls asleep on the like
On the
not next to him, like not like spooning, but just like nearby because she's
Yes.
like, I don't want to go upstairs. It's too far.
right?
You
It's
ever
warm.
sleep upstairs?
Yeah, no,
Right.
I have a
Oh,
room
okay.
upstairs. I just don't sleep
Yeah,
there.
we've never used that.
That's
bit.
where
That's
all
where
of,
your-
that's where all of her
Bill gun games?
All her
Yeah.
shit she steals is.
that's where all of her shopping quotation marks ends up.
My shopping.
It's basically just it's a walk-in closet
Mhm.
with a bed in it.
It's like the costume, like,
It's Natasha's attic.
Yep.
yeah, basically. Just rows of like racks with like different, like, okay, you're going to need this and this. These ones go good together. Like, where the fuck did you get these? Like, don't ask about it. Don't
Did I
worry.
ask you where you came from? No. How about that?
I don't ask you where you get your things.
Not important.
Virginia, I know you have money.
I do. But why spend it? On these things. I spend it on things I like.
That is the real ass, like, yeah, I have money because I don't spend it. That's why I have money.
I use it for buying alchemy supplies and sword things.
Virginia, anytime she has
Clothes are-
any money, it burns a hole in fucking everything she has. She cannot.
Okay.
There is no holding on to money. Virginia.
She
All right.
needs to immediately spend it on somebody else.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, she has to live modestly, so
Oh, right, yes. And
Yep.
that.
that's
Yep.
part of
She
the
has to.
thing. She's just
Otherwise she won't be magic no more.
yep. I'll lose a chunk of magic.
Yep. All right, Amanda, what rolls you got for me?
I rolled 5 successes for stealth.
Oh my god, do people see you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh no.
Virginia's walking home,
I
stops, and
rolled
goes,
like,
"What are you doing
I
here?"
rolled like 6 ones or something.
Jeez.
Wow.
Maybe not 6. No, I-
Regardless
I
of where you
I rolled
are,
a bunch of ones.
all of you hear like a and you're very aware of where Evine is.
How
Oh, no,
irregular.
Aveen got COVID.
Damn it.
It
Why did it follow us here?
finally caught you.
I told you not to talk to
Was allergic
strangers.
something.
How much do you get on that perception?
For the wits, I got 12.
Well, okay.
You
So-
are too busy paying attention to other things.
Because you now will have you'll have to sort of improvise.
Mhm.
Roll me a. Let's see here. How we're gonna do this?
Uh-oh. He has to get something out.
Whoa. Gotta get the book.
Yep.
I put my chapstick all the way over here.
Oh, you fucked up.
Why did I do that?
I don't know. You make bad choices.
I do.
Let's go with the panache
It's in
perform.
my purse. I can go get it.
Mhm.
There's 2 in there.
I'm just gonna get a whole bird boom.
Oh, okay.
So, Lisa, will you get mad if I put water or punch in?
Your teacup now.
Okay.
I would like actual tea
This
at some
one?
point.
Yeah, water, please.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
What's in here?
Thanks.
Thank you. Which one would you like?
Is there a chocolate thing?
Oh yeah, you want a chocolate thing?
There's
I
a
would love
chocolate and a
chocolate.
red velvet.
Chocolate.
Just regular chocolate.
I got you.
Go.
Is Trey cursed?
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
4 ones this time.
Oh,
Dang.
Your dice did not like that you were LARPing.
dang.
Yeah, they're mad that you didn't use them while you were.
Yeah, they're like, what the heck is this?
You'll
You'll
went
walk
play
away
without
from
us?
this and you're gonna be like, fuck, those Castilians were
I'll
right.
give
Like,
it to
these
you
people
sometime.
are magic. Holy shit.
Alright, let me do math.
1 plus 1 plus 1.
Oh, right, that's how this game works.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
I was like, how do we know if we got it? I was like, oh, because you do the thing with the thing.
Raises.
Okay, 7.
Okay. So you'll still manage to get some info in. Your first thought is you find out pretty easily where the retinue is staying. Your first thought is like, well, I'll just do what I do and stealth inside and gather info that way. There's a bunch of warriors on the ground, and for whatever reason, it's messing with your feng shui. Like you can't really take a safe approach for it. So you sort of have to play it the other way and just use your charm to talk to people around, right? Like, just gather information from...
an extrovert.
Yeah, basically. You basically have to do some extra legwork to weave this into conversation. And because, you know, you're a bard, like, nobody really bats an eye at you being there, right? Like, you're just genuinely curious. You do manage to get a few words from some of the members of the retinue, and immediately you find that some of the information that were disseminated in the city was wrong. I don't know if you can hear that, but
I can.
everybody's swaying to the music at the table right now.
It's wonderful.
Water's ready.
Amazing.
And also the mainsail has been set.
So time for 4 minutes. Just does it.
All right, let me just reload this here, and I'll give you a quick lowdown of what you found out.
There's a gold creamer. Yes. There you are.
You said you got 7, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so first things first, you get the names of the big wigs, and you realize that some of the flyers that were posted about town were wrong, because, you know, dealing with foreign names apparently is too hard.
Ha! Get fucked. They're all our fucking names from the party.
Right. So Usha's promised is called Oluwaseun Ayodele.
Wow.
Bell, please.
Things are happening.
Here. That middle name.
Wait, I don't get the last part. Okay.
So that will go faster. Everybody was saying, yeah, like I think she's from like Mubei or some shit. She's not. She's from Ifri, but she's from the Mandan Kurufaba, which you would know is probably the richest land in all of Thea. So, she's more or less the equivalent of a warrior queen from there. She's from the noble caste. She's a soldier by trade. You know that their soldiers are renowned for having like amazing cavalries, and she's rumored to be a fearsome spear warrior. She's traveling with a whole retinue of her warriors, and she's accompanied by her second in command, Natanda Edowu, and a priest, an old priest, also from her homeland, called Yao Kayode. Supposedly, like, this is she's a noble. She could get any matches she wants, more or less. So the rumors abound as to why she is looking at potentially tying the knot with Usha, but she has a lot of warriors. So you know that such an union, one, would open some trade routes directly with Mandan, and would also guarantee a lot of Mandan troops in the upcoming engagement if that union is secured. Because you managed to talk a little bit with the soldiers on the ground and share some stories with them, they also tell you that in the near future, when the situation with Odisseo is stabilized, there may be plans to have Odyssean troops go to support Mandan in their battles with Mabey to the south. So there might be like a mutual, help me secure my territory and I'll help you secure yours sort of a deal.
Yeah.
Because Mabey is in a bad place right now. But yeah, you do manage to get some of those names down. She does. The soldiers actually laugh. Like if you bring up any of the discrepancies, they'll say that it's not. Thank you. It's not uncommon that this happened. Just because one, there's Thea is sort of skittish in dealing with Mandan, even though, they're a very rich nation, because, the whole religious aspect always gets in the way, and there's some of those tensions installing. You also would know, and the soldiers would bring that up 100%, that the Atabian Trading Company is always filling in misinformation and trying to sabotage those trade deals. And you wouldn't know the Atabian Trading Company very well. They're, to give you a real world equivalent, like imagine if the West Indie Trading Company was filled with even more mustache-twirling villains. Like, that's the Atavian Trading Company.
Screw those guys.
They're based in Atabia, which is like Thea's version of the Caribbeans, and they're mostly like they control a lot of Ifri's trade on the coast because they're terrible slavers and colonists, right? So they basically try to sabotage a lot of these relationships and potential trade situations because that would screw up their monopoly if a lot of these countries started to trade for themselves. So they're probably going to be having some presence here to try to sabotage that union because, you know, the Grande of Odiseo uniting with a noble from Manden probably would kick them pretty badly, right? Like, and potentially could put them in a bad position.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a little bit of that. You're sort of taken aback about how like sculptural everybody who's talking to you looks. There's almost nobody under 6 feet tall. Most of them are like shaved completely bald, men and women.
I know.
They're wearing opulent silks, even the warriors. Yeah, they look almost like daringly out of place, even in San Felipe's melting pot situation, and they seem to relish that, right? They're basically like, yeah. Tell
So
us how different we
statuesque.
look, right? It's just, I dare you. So yeah, that's your info dump. Is there any other things that you would try to pry into or push for?
I guess if there's any like anything they're very or anything else they're very hesitant or unrest or shit going down in advance of all of the things that are about to go down.
Well, they're very keenly aware that they're stepping into a volatile situation. Like, it's not news to them that they're potentially stepping in and going into a war with Castille. It seems Ushia was very upfront about the current situation and what they were coming to, so there's no hesitation there. Like, they talk about it like almost matter-of-factly.
Yeah.
They're mostly worried about the Atabians and potentially the Vodace blindsiding them, right? They're basically here to fight a war, but they know that these trading companies don't necessarily fight, you know, a clean war necessarily, and they know that they have interests in trade with Ifri remaining where it is, so they realize that them stepping in is going to ruffle a lot of feathers, and they're not so much worried about themselves so much as they're worried about putting either Ushia or Odiseo in a bad place as a reason.
Right.
They basically don't want to be the source for their trouble, because you get a sense of like, if shit comes our way, we'll handle it, right? But we don't want to enter into this agreement bringing, you know, bad luck to our new family.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's the main worries. So, but the Vodace are also on top of that list. So, you know, at least that your crew will have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Tear it down, man.
Anything else you'd like to push
No.
on or try to discover?
Any new songs?
Yeah, actually, there's a few folks from the Bard caste who are here, who are more than willing to share some of their songs with you. You'll even be able to pick up some of the language because you're basically a polyglot, right? Like so. I will say that if you keep hanging out with them, you'll be able to speak Mandenka pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because you're made for that.
Yes.
But yeah, you do pick up a few things from your repertoire, from a few of the bards, which you learn a little bit about their caste system, right? Like where you have the nobles and you have the artisans and then you have the folks sort of at the bottom of that. But even then, it feels like a very different system than what you used to up here in Thea, because the nobles only recently accommodated soldiers in that field, and you have like farmers and landowners among the nobles, right? Like these are considered very noble professions. Some of the soldiers are artisans, which is interesting, right? And even the folks that are neither of those castes and are sort of at the bottom enjoy a lot of rights and personal freedom as well. And their work is also very prized. Plus, there's a number of paths of egress outside of that caste, right? You can become an artisan, you can even become a noble if you distinguish yourself in battle or, you know, through any other feat of craftsmanship. So yeah, you get to pick up a little bit on the culture if you're interested in picking that.
Yeah. Taking notes.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise you have like
I'm
a
not
pretty
tall enough to pass as one of them though.
well, you need to roll a pretty boss disguise check.
You just you just happen to always be standing on a step.
Yep.
Every time you're there.
Platform shoes.
You just carry a box around.
Oh wait, you could go around mounted.
Just always a
And
crate.
two Levine's in a trench coat.
Yeah, you're not sure there's only one. So.
I almost spit up tea on my computer.
Don't do it. Not good
Yeah,
for you.
I'll do that. But yeah, you don't get to meet the queen herself or her immediate advisors, but you know you do get to meet a few of the folks on the ground, and you know you sort of chum it up a little bit. They're
Yeah.
a little suspicious when you first approach, but once you start digging in, you find they're a friendly, warm people, and they're more than happy to answer questions you have. There's not a lot of an attempt to conceal who they are and why they're here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you have a pretty pleasant time. And managed to gather a fair amount of info.
Sweet.
Yeah, you'll be able to report that in. All right. Houses are built. Drunk cousins are brought home.
Oh, they're coming already?
What's that?
They're here already?
No.
Oh, in the
Oh,
house.
hers, yes.
This drunk cousin.
Yeah.
I'll have plenty of those too. I was like, I'm ready.
Placards with, notify us if you see this mustache are distributed among the city. Your affairs are pretty much done, so After all that, you'll be ready to sail to the island and start to plan your attack.
You know what I feel like I'm doing right now is like, you know, the youngest ones that were starting to train and stuff. I'm gonna be like, cause I'm just thinking about when I met the old lady. So I'm like, here's some knitting needles.
Yeah.
Now you have to do your groupings like this. If you don't do it like that, start over.
Yep.
It's not good enough. And it's just gonna wallow away while we're sailing.
What are a couple hella Spanish last names?
Like Spanish, or
Yeah, Spanish. But also Mexican, because that'd be funny.
Hernando.
I mean, yeah, like any Hernandez Gonzalez, because that just means son of a person. Mendez. Well, we already have Mendez. I filled out the asshole.
There are enough Mendezes
I like
here.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is a good one.
Or
Cruz is a good one.
No, I like Gonzalez. Yeah, thanks. We're good with Gonzalez.
I don't know.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna be ready for your trip to the island. Think about who you are bringing with you
I think I already
and
did that.
who is staying here among your larger retinue, like, you know, Oscar and Emil.
I thought I told Magnus to sail with the Bell so that they were, because they were going to start
The Bell
patrols.
They have their own piece.
I need all hands on deck. I know that the Angels started training, but like we've got like a half dozen fate witches on this boat.
Yeah, you do. You have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
That was
with
with
you.
me. Oh, not including
Well,
me?
you have
But
7
about
including
Baker's
you.
Yeah.
A baker's half dozen.
You basically have like 5 trained fate witches, and you have 2 initiates. So they're not able to act as fate witches quite yet. Like they're in training, but still 7.
Well, insert metaphors about how knitting has something to do with fate. That's happening. The jam has left the building.
Did I do? No, I think okay. I'm double checking names now because I'm like, oh shit. Of course I would name people the same fucking thing. But no, so far so good.
That's pretty you.
No, hey.
That's
I mean,
that's on par.
I mean, I do it intentionally on occasion because I'm like, people have the same names.
Yeah, that happens.
Motherfuckers.
That's true.
I ain't gotta tell anyone at this table that that's the thing.
The form is up for the Mingyu Cup save.
Okay,
Oh
thank
shit.
I just did it.
you. Thank you.
How do you even know when those come up? Do you just like
Because
refresh?
Because they post on Instagram.
Oh no, this is like fan shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's Chewy usually short for?
Chewy?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew this. Shit.
Like Nacho is short for Ignacio. I don't know if Chewy is actually short for anything.
Did you ever watch?
Or is it just an affectionate?
Yeah, because I
the whole mile or something?
Not the whole 9 yards. But
Yeah, the whole 9 yards.
Are you sure it wasn't Fool's Rush In?
Hi, yeah.
Because the cousin's called Chewy.
Yes.
But
So
I don't know if they
he
ever
has
said his full name.
They did.
Oh.
Because he was like, "Oh, Chewie, like Chewbacca," and they were like, "No, like, yeah, because it was just guy who I like from Friends, whose name I can't remember
Yeah.
off the top of my brain because my brain can't remember shit."
The Chandler guy, yeah.
Yeah. He was like,
Sounds like-
he was, trying to be funny.
Because he was also in Whole 9 Yards, which I watched recently.
Good
It's
movie.
interesting, yeah.
At least in Mexico, it's
Chucho?
short for Jesus.
I think that's also a shortened.
Oh, it's for Chucho or Chuy is usually for Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it was like, oh, Jesus.
I looked it up.
Hey, I mean, yeah, you know,
So did
if
I,
only
because
we
I'm not
had...
Mexican.
Right? Yeah.
Because I've now that I think about it,
Filipino's close.
like the couple people that I've ever encountered named Chewy, I never heard them called anything else.
Right.
So I have no idea what their first name, like actual names are.
Are there Jesuses in 7C?
I mean, technically, it's just the Latin version of Yeshua, which would be a Hebrew name.
Oh,
which-
Josh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just another version of Joshua.
I mean, in 7
essentially.
seats, even less off the table. Cause...
Yeah, it's less of a thing where it's like, oh, his name's Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yep.
I imagine there'd still be people named.
Yeah,
If
call
we're-
your son Theus.
His name is Wolfgang of Theus Mozart. Amadeus. Wow, it's pretty close there.
Yeah.
Y'all, that picture of fucking Tim Curry and what's his name as Mozart and Scolari back in like the 70s, you're just like, oh,
Yep.
to go back in time.
I know, right?
It looks so fucking good.
Mm.
I need to watch that movie all the way through again because like it's been years since I saw it and I was not old enough to understand all of it when I saw it. So
I've seen the stage play, like the play that the movie is based on.
that seems fun. Was it?
I mean, it was like a college production, so like it wasn't bad.
yeah. City Lights did, was it Actual Stage Beauty or Real Stage Beauty or something? It's about the story of the first woman to play
A part in a play.
Othello.
Desdemona.
To play Desdemona on stage in Othello in like the mid 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's got a very Shakespeare in Love kind of vibe to it because it's written in modern prose. And okay, but maybe you take a look at this one because it's not. It's
I've
definitely not.
Fallen into a rabbit hole of Mexican
Shakespeare in Love.
Spanish nicknames now.
Oh, enjoy. Write it out, but yeah, that was fun. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. I'm ready.
Let's do things.
Whoever. I think. I mean, who else is taking who? Like, we're pretty much just.
Rolling
all
out with
right.
everyone.
You bring your Ison boys,
Like
Veronica.
I've got my husband and my sister.
Yeah, I got my cousin.
Well, he's not my husband yet. Sorry.
Wow.
Mm.
He's your common law husband at
Practically a
this
done
point.
deal.
I have to leave my land hoe here. We'll go find my sea hoe later.
Yeah, where is that guy
Let me
right
hear you
now?
say "see ho, see ho."
What I say, see, you say
Jimena.
ho, see,
Ho.
see,
Ho.
ho.
Jimena has membership in the Brotherhood of the Coast. Like she's living a proper sailor's life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She has a man in every port. Wow,
Yeah.
she gets around. No. They're just
They're just there.
It's
platonic.
complicated.
It's very it's ace.
Plus, like,
Maximum arrow, but
I did kiss Sebastian.
That's
Yes.
fair, yeah. We got first base on one.
He's the only one. The rest are just erotic friend fiction.
Yep. And Jimena, for the sake of the novella factor, even committed one of the biggest sins because she brought her Lisoho in San
Lisoho.
Felipe, where she has another land hoe. So
But
normally-
he had his own hoe though.
Yes.
I released him to his original hoe.
Like that's primary hoe right there.
It's
He
like
was
the
more of
novella
a
says.
protege than
Yes.
a hoe. A hotege.
I am here for this conversation.
There you go. Protege.
So good.
Amazing. On the morning that you're about to leave, as you wake up, your husband is not there.
I look for my husband.
the dress ate him.
He's not in the house.
No, the dress is a nerd.
Yeah, the dress.
I thought you were saying the dress is
Yeah,
a nerd.
The dress is
No,
a nerd.
Dress is a nerd.
I'm not gonna eat my husband.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Right.
fucking was.
Hey, you want to play D&D? Like every night.
God damn it!
It's like, God damn it, dress.
Put him in the armoire. He'll
I'm
show.
Yes,
I'm
also I have
already-
shit to do. Like, I can't.
I'm already playing 7th Sea, damn it!
You want to play humans in households.
That's right.
Sure.
I'm a level 7 ball gown. All right.
But what are you in the game?
Oh god.
I want this to be
My
a
hat
fucking
doesn't
thing.
talk, right? It's just
Not
No,
there.
no.
Don't fucking give him ideas.
Your hat just fills you with a sense of righteousness.
But they're all different. They're all
There's another
special
quote right
children.
there. Put that in the fucking word cloud.
Righteous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's that kind of righteousness, not like the kind you think. Yeah, you just really want to surf.
Sick kickflips.
Your
right
stoke
now.
is so high because of your hat.
But so seriously, I try
Are
to
you
look
drinking
with my
Fago or righteous?
I try to look with my
Damn.
eyes before I use other things.
Look.
You're still
Look
new
with
to
your
this
special
whole
eyes.
imbuing purpose into clothing business, so it's not an exact science.
No,
but
I
I get-
seriously, I have no idea how it works. I'm just like, I just have a feeling while I'm making it, and if it happens, I guess.
If you look for your husband, he's not in the house, although when you do get to the kitchen, you see the door opens, and in he walks.
What were you so early in the morning?
Missing a limb.
He's already
He's
missing an eye.
Right? He's
Yeah, but
already...
it's not a limb.
He sort of goes like to the kitchen and like washes his
Everyone can
hands
be
in the
Mother
basin, and you very well notice that his knuckles are all skinned.
Oh.
And he said, "I took the liberty of running a few errands."
Punching beesies, apparently.
And he hands you a scroll and says, "The princes are on the move. I think now is a good time for us to leave the city."
What I'm saying.
It does seem about right.
If you look at the scroll, you are met with an artist depiction of your own face.
Oh, well, look at that. Is it accurate?
Did they
Fairly.
get the nose right?
It's
I was just
it's
thinking.
it's outdated.
That's like 2 hairstyles ago. And I was not wearing that.
Yeah, no, it also struck me that it seemed like a choice you would not make.
Hmm. Yes. Hmm.
After
That's
washing
so
the
strange
hands,
to be so popular. Hmm.
you notice on there that basically you are more or less being called directly by the Mondavi family, and you're the original person who basically tried to reclaim you when you first landed in the
That
city.
asshole? I'm like, I just look at it and like. I don't think I can be any more ready.
Yes, no, I thought so, but it would behoove you to at least be aware.
No, of
You know, our
course.
people will not fight this above board. We'll have to watch every corner.
Yes. Can I trace this thing to see if I can figure out who put it up?
You can. You can tell, I mean, just from it, that it will probably lead you to either some lackey or somebody who works for the Mondavis. Francesco is on there by name, right? He's clearly the
Wait, yeah, I can just track him. He's here somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, I do that.
Okay.
Specifics.
You're trying to trace this to Francesco,
Yep.
not to be confused with Francisco,
The Duke.
who's a Don.
Yeah, he's not a duke. He's a
No
don.
dukes.
Don
Even though
Frank.
Dons don't exist in 7C.
Sir Frank.
You mean
They're grandes. Don is not a thing, but Francisco is a Don.
he's still
somehow.
one? He decided he was going to be one.
Transcended.
That's how it
Yep.
works.
Why? I want one of each.
Nope. 5 of each. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
get
Trace,
Mindy in a bunny hood if I have to fucking fight.
Okay,
I
fine.
have to read
You know that
first.
I'm probably gonna get it though.
Yeah, I know you
From
are.
my 2 that I
Spend a
ordered.
hero point
Yep.
and
Always happens now.
Trade them out. Sell them out.
with
Well, then I'll
plus
have to be
empathy
hero so I
roll.
can do-
Yep.
I can't do with just 2. Say 2 helpful. I considered buying more, and then I was like, no,
I have a problem.
you do. And it's my
Well, I
fault. I'm sorry.
But I will only
You're
do
not
for
sorry.
ages.
I'm not sorry.
That's
I'm
cold.
a little sorry. I'm not sorry that now I have a friend to share this with. I am sorry that it takes all of your money away.
Meh.
But that's the whole
I make that
thing.
egg money now.
Yeah. Money.
Because
Oh yeah, because eggs are all expensive.
yeah, I make that good
Yeah,
egg
that's
money
right.
now.
Got that egg money, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We're living large.
I make that money where I don't look at the price of eggs before I put them in my basket.
God damn it, my brain went, oh, egg, why don't we just buy chickens? Oh, man! Stupid math guy!
Oh, you're
Run back!
getting possessed by Robin Hood.
No!
No.
It's just basil. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We don't have to go there.
Okay.
There's a
Just Robin.
chandelier.
I
No,
accept
I know
this.
what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I know what you guys
She
are
was
talking
there.
about.
She's the bad Robin
She
I
Hood.
just
wasn't
wasn't
feeling well.
playing
Yeah.
because the pine trees in the
Yeah.
woods decided to come in my face.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that happens. I
Yeah.
remember how.
You had a particular reaction to that coming in
Yeah.
that other people didn't seem to have. So.
Yeah.
Because I am very specifically allergic to pine pollen, and it was so warm that the trees thought
Yeah.
it was springtime, and they were just like, and I went, no,
Right.
I
Damn
wasn't
it.
prepared.
You know, this was the bad Robin Hood, not the good Robin Hood that we met in a different
He
game
touched
and,
my
and touched
boob.
Saoirse's boobs.
That's right. It was on accident, but I didn't mind.
Nope. She couldn't have stopped. I mean, she could have stopped him, but
It's decaf if that helps you.
it's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I will also.
In the-
Before I make
in the-
another pot.
In the slightly romanticized version, she goes, "Oh no!" and like grabs his arm and holds it there.
Whoops.
Oh no!
Hmm?
It'd be a shame
Is
if I.
that you, Robin?
Right?
I
You're
got 12.
back from the Crusades and you've lost your arms in battle. You've grown some nice boobs.
Funnily enough, like I think briefly maybe I should be trying to veil this, but then I'm like, meh.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Well,
He's almost certainly got a fake
you're gonna also
watching for
use
me.
that as a flex.
Exactly.
Yeah, alright.
Fucking push through like.
Yeah. Like, bitch.
I'm coming for you. Just like,
You
yell
thought,
that.
you,
Pretty
thought you
much.
were looking for me, but
like-
guess who found you
Through the
first?
web, can I communicate?
It is.
What?
It is straight up going back to episode 1 because we found her and there was a bunch of her pictures
Yep.
all over the fucking town.
And it was they were set by this guy.
Yeah.
That same
Oh,
guy.
sorry. I meant
I think I gained
episode
way
1,
more levels
Star
than
Wars,
he did.
but yeah.
Because
But
of
she's
the
never
trade,
seen a Star Wars.
because
so,
of the trade.
yeah.
I've seen original Star Wars.
All three?
That's why I
Yes.
said pod
Okay.
racing.
And I've seen episode 1 and 2.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
And Spaceballs,
That totally
which is
valid.
my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, fair.
Baseballs
But
might
I've
be the
seen all
best
the original
one.
ones.
I
Once
saw
when I
episode
was a
1
child.
for the Neesons.
For the Neesons. You've seen all of them.
I know, but I saw that one specifically for the Neesons.
Did you
Oh.
want
Yeah.
the cream?
You
No, I'm okay.
you
the cream
return
is-
for the Neeson.
I'm making a new one, so you have to wait. You can have the cream now. Like, just, if you wanted to drink cream.
Just down that shit. French style.
I mean, it's heavy cream, so.
Right. And then you chew some butter right after it.
Butter
You just-
chaser, really?
I think you just make the butter in your mouth. You put it in your mouth and go.
Is
Yeah.
that what the kids are calling it these days?
Oh my.
Yeah, so you push through a network of folks,
Oh, there's a dude there.
and you definitely
No,
get
yeah, that
the
one's fine. Yeah.
sense.
Scratch the shit out
Oh
of
man,
that.
did I draw aggro? Ping, 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 ping.
Well, I mean, you don't know that they are actually like flagging you because they're not your target. You're just passing through,
Sure.
right? Like you're just following the weave to its source. And the thread takes you past the merchant quarters, past the docks, past the open water, to a ship surrounded by other ships.
Oh,
You recognize some of the flags of the biggest merchant prince families. You see the Mondavis are here, of course. You also see the Caligaris have made it here. And of course, because when dickery is involved, you see the Villanovas.
Of course.
for
Good.
half a second, I thought Dickory was a name.
No.
I
No,
mean,
no.
they
And
can
I was
all
like,
be replaced by that word,
Yeah.
and it would just still be the same
Well, now
meaning.
It's an
someone,
adverb.
now someone on the ship's list is going to be Dickory. So
Okay.
congrats.
Dickory.
Yeah.
That's
They are purveyors and makers of dick,
right.
So do it. Can I get a?
Spotted
in
crime?
Vampire, that's
amongst others.
in Vampire, that is Hickory's much less savory cousin,
Yep.
Dickory.
Love it.
No one likes talking about him now. He's a real dick.
Yeah, but Doc's really jovial. It's great. They set it. They set each other off real well.
Right?
Nice.
He just, I don't know.
See what you did
He
there.
just lives around the city like a trash human.
So
what were
can
you
I
about to
tell?
say?
Like, can I just tell how many ships there are? Is there that like a clear enough vision?
You count 7.
Okay. Well, that's fun. Do I notice anybody noticing me?
Well, Francesco looks uncomfortable for a moment and sort of looks over his shoulder. You see him grab a gentleman by the sleeve and just say/yell at them to get the strega as he starts to look around.
Nice. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do next. This is probably gonna require some more hero points, but okay.
Yes.
I want to veiled inker him.
Okay.
So I've got a bead on him at all times.
Okay.
Okay, that actually is a lash. Actually, it's 2 lashes. Woo!
Yeah,
starting
'cause the-
strong.
The
First,
stealth.
Starting strong.
I didn't see that you had
Oh, the teapot?
the like
Strainer.
steeper
Yeah.
in your hand, so I thought you were just taking a taco.
Just dunk your
No.
taco with like Earl Grey.
Now, let her talk.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
take
you know
2
I really
lashes.
love that Earl
I
Grey.
got 5.
Yep.
That's a nice even number for now.
You will succeed at dropping your stealth anchor with your 2 lashes.
And then I just kind of like watch a little more and see who comes out.
Well, the vision becomes like, because it is a strain for you to keep it,
Yes.
the vision gets blurrier as time goes, but you do get a sense that this is as much a merchant fleet as it is a raid fleet, right? You see a lot of merchant marine, soldiers about. You see muscle.
I guess I'm like specifically wanting to see if I know the witch that comes out.
No.
Okay.
Did you say excited?
Once I see that, I cut it.
Oh my!
I mean, this cutting
Roll
action
me
looking
a
through it,
wits.
I guess.
Roll me a wits notice.
So basically,
Actually, roll me willpower because you're.
willpower.
Yes.
Wait, what is that?
Um.
We don't have that, do we?
No, I guess
No,
resolve.
it's resolve.
Yeah, resolve.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I was like, do you want me to just roll my lashes? Like,
Um.
that would be weird. But I mean, yeah.
Roll me resolve and
resolve.
roll empathy too as a skill with it.
resolve.
Basically, like keeping your focus as long as you are like risks potentially either damaging you or giving you extra lashes, but you might be able to get some extra info from there.
Well, it is essential right now. Okay. Math project. That doesn't actually add up to anything.
Oof.
Well, it's like 14, which is dumb.
Oh.
Oh, no.
The worst.
I still got 11.
Okay. There's some pretty powerful fate witches on these ships. You don't know exactly who they are. You haven't necessarily met them, but there's some fate witch muscle behind this expedition. But there is also something that gives you like a little bit of a pause, because among the fate witches that you don't recognize, you recognize one signature on there, and that gives you like a little bit of a huh. Because on one of the Villanova ships, you sense first the presence of the grand champion of big bags, Giovanni Villanova, is there with his fucking open shirt.
Dickerist.
Yes, just douchebagging it up. And if he's here, it's because they are intent on collecting on the prize. But more interesting, his wife Valentina is here with him.
Wait, is he the one with the wife and the side piece, and they're both fate witches? Okay.
Yes. So Valentina is here, and you know for a fact she's a double agent. She's one of the head fate witches from the group that got you out of Vodace.
Sophia's daughters? Oh my god.
Yep.
Tight.
She's one of the founding...
And a side piece.
One
Nice.
of the high prominent
We're
members.
better to operate from.
Yep. You also sense the other woman in that trio, Giulietta, who's Giovanni's mistress.
Yep.
Very prominently his courtesan. And you know from your time in Sophia's Daughter that they really play how at odds they are. Like, Valentina is very much the jilted but dutiful wife, and Giulietta just flaunts constantly that she's shacking up with her husband. But in reality, they're both in Sophia's Daughters. They're close allies, and they're planning to take Giovanni down.
Oh, he's so fucked.
So
You don't have to worry about that fucking ship.
So you know that you got a little bit of an ace in the hole on these ships, right? They're gonna play it close to their chest because they're playing the long con with this one.
I'm gonna operate as if we don't know each other.
No, 100%.
But avoid
You gotta.
trying to actually confront them.
But when you come back, you have a righteous headache.
Mm-hmm.
Take a level of
I took damage.
Yep, you took damage.
I took damage.
Tick up to your first star.
Okay. Done it.
Wow. Got that beautiful mind butterfly effect nosebleed going.
Yeah. You you almost wobble off your feet because it's
cold.
Do I swoon into Leandro's arms?
well, he's there to catch you,
Yay.
so I'll let you.
I
I'll let
gotta
you
have
decide.
my romance sometimes. Come on.
Yeah, it looks like the cover of a romance novel, maybe about a dude returning.
Jimena wakes up.
With his eye patch.
Yep.
Like Jimena like sits bolt upright, like
Romance.
romance.
I hear
It's
it.
happening.
I can sense it nearby.
Right.
It smells like fresh baked bread. Fresh baked bread.
Bed worked well.
Baked bed.
It's
Too.
bed.
It's a romance
Bed.
novel. So
Moist.
fresh baked bed also applies.
Fresh
Yeah.
baked bread in a fresh made bed. Oh, talk dirty to me. Watch your mouth, sir. We're in public.
It's every time this comes up, I'm always gonna put up the fucking Fabio novels because
Yes.
they're the fucking best. Rogue, pirate. There you go. We'll use the rogue one because I think that's
Does it have the most open?
well, no, because some of them are just no shirt, so
Oh.
you can't get more open than that.
That wait.
As long as it's not bare.
There, yeah.
I was gonna say though, I can think of how you can go more, but I'm not.
Well, sure.
It happened in Ultima 7.
Hmm.
That just shows how old I am, internet.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's making fucking
I just
Ultima
love
references.
that. I just love that sentence, but yeah.
So yeah, so now you have some extra insight into the enemy.
Yeah, I sure do. And I'm going to sit down and not do things for a
Yeah,
bit.
you Leandro is like, are you alright? Like you
I will be.
seems like you
Waiting for just hold me.
Do you require a potion?
I am a traveling potion salesman.
Jimena like opens a jacket you
Jimena
didn't know
has
she
wares.
owned. It's
right.
just covered in
Yep.
jewels.
What are you buying?
It's impressive. I probably, if it could help this headache.
There you go, they're low quality, but you get the gist.
Aw, yeah.
Love them nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Rethel.
Where's the barbarian?
Well, there's
Why aren't I
Viking-
on here?
There's Viking.
Well, that's for
somewhere.
him.
I know. There's probably some.
Yeah, there probably is.
They gotta exist.
He's gotta be the Fabio's Conan. I mean, come
The
on.
pirate
Yeah.
one is just like shirtless, but he still
It's
has
like-
the sash.
Yeah.
It's like the same cover, except there's like that, the belt instead of the sash.
Yep, that's right. I mean, you can knock a lot of these covers in one day. You just need to change the pens. Like you just need to change the lower part.
Yeah. And put the wind blowing a different direction.
Yeah, move the fan.
Yep.
just to give it,
But
swear,
there you go.
guys.
This is not Fabio, but this is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've
That
caught
is
you,
literally
Lena.
what Jimena's brain looks
Gentle
like all the
rogue.
time.
Gentile rogue.
And then there's Jenny over
He's
here being like,
definitely a rogue. He's doing it from behind.
Yeah,
he's
that's
very
right.
skinny. I don't think he eats well. That's not a good wife.
Right?
Like,
Jesus Christ.
Ricardo's like,
I found the treasure
I don't
trove
think his wife's there at all.
because there's the
aw, yeah.
Oh,
There is
Wow.
a weird like Scotsman fetish.
Yeah.
Oh
in those
yeah, well it's the
fucking
kilt, man.
romance
It's the
books.
kilt.
There's
It's easy
so,
access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up in a kilt. Mm.
I mean, just like
The
kneeling,
fucking
everything.
paperback section at the library is just full
That
of
kilt,
like
though.
to love a Scotsman, the wild Scotsman, this Scotsman, that Scotsman.
I mean, I get it. Kind of. I get it. The
yeah,
whole Scotsman thing, but like,
and everyone else is a duke because it's only dukes and Scotsmen.
yeah.
That's where all the dukes went.
Because it rhymes with dick. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait,
No.
No, that didn't work.
Sort of.
Every once in a while, I just stop and read the blurbs on the back. And especially
Yeah.
now that I'm in the basement and I just like process them to go out, like I'll stop and be like, "What are you about?"
Flip, flip, Flip.
Oh,
What's you
I
want
do
to
it
do?
too.
so many.
Oh, these are different.
These ones are lemon raspberry. These ones are chocolate chip.
Mm.
These ones are red velvet, and then these ones are just like chocolate.
Can I have a chocolate chip one, please?
Sure.
That lemon something sounded nice.
You want one?
Tony, your arms are longer. Thanks.
Mine was weird.
Does anyone else want a chocolate chip one before I get at it?
You
Do you
get
want
it.
one?
Because that's
You want a lemon thing, don't you?
All right.
Do you want one?
He's a citrus man. I know.
Citrus man.
All right, then I'll get you chocolate.
Citrus man.
Citrus is the best.
I
I got stuck on the teapot in my watch.
Clank, clank, clank.
You all just have the same
That's fine.
palette.
It
It's
looked
exactly
like you
the
planned
same.
it. Look like you were doing like a Bobby McFerrin dealio there.
I was trying to be like, you know, but I got like
Less of the
Yeah,
like,
I got
crap he
I got
does, but
stuck.
still. You can just ham bone it.
Oh no.
So do I take one of these ampules? What does it do again?
It'll make your headache go away. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I drink
just-
the thing.
Don't be a weakling. Just drink it and find out.
She's gotten a lot better. It won't make you explode.
And
I
it has a
trust you.
much lower percentage of addiction.
I think it'll make her
Right.
like fart real hard though.
That's where the headache goes.
Yeah. You just
You gotta fart
oh,
it out.
I love
You gotta fart out.
Oh my!
It's like, boom.
You feel so much better.
It cleanses you of all your demons. You
Yeah.
gotta get your demons out.
you let it all out. You're like, I feel so much lighter.
Right.
They escaped out the back.
There's a little wispy imp.
It
that
has to go
escapes out.
somewhere.
It's like, oh, I am expelled.
It just dies there in the, on the fucking, in the middle of the
Sweep it
street.
out.
All grody on the ground, like, ow.
It's like fucking like fucking.
I imagine it's like that part in Practical Magic where they pull Goran Viznik out
Oh
of
yes.
Nicole Kidman and they all have to sweep the ashes out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I envision like fetus Voldemort, like
Oh,
hiding
yeah.
under the thing, being like, "Ugh."
Yeah, just like, on the ground. I'm dying. I was expelled too early.
Ew. Just straight ew.
All right.
Don't you trust me? Just drink it.
What's this
Yes.
guy's name? Francesco?
Yep. Francesco Alba Mondavi.
I don't care about his middle name. His middle name is my ass.
No. You know, names of power.
Eh. I
It's really
guess.
important. I'll get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
right.
get it. I can tell it to you. Here it is. But anyway, like, yeah, I will rest some, but as soon as there are people in front of me, I will be like, time to go.
Yep.
I know where.
Well, everybody is more or less ready to go, all packed up.
I got a trace. There's 7 ships. 3
Genia's
different
family is
merchant
ready at
houses.
first dawn.
Yep.
All packed.
Everyone sleeps in all the time.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Can you guess, like, when I
Staring at a Veronica. Did you have a good time last night?
Suddenly Jimena appears.
At the door, just materializes.
Just
Levitates.
like on a fucking dolly. Squeaky, squeaky,
Yep.
squeaky.
I'm seriously,
And
I'm
the-
Like,
looking.
but perfectly like just straight
Yeah,
like
yeah,
slides
yeah,
in.
just,
like,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, Jenny can't say that. That's too. It's
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
it's too around the corner. Sorry.
It's too tongue in cheek.
Yeah, it's too suggestive. No, I
it's
can't.
just
Like,
salacious.
no, she's gonna ask about it, but it has to be more point blank.
Yeah, like, what did you do last night? Maybe
Mhm.
just like, yeah, what happened last night,
Or
what did you guys do?
Did he please you?
I don't think.
weirdly enough, it not in
Feel
like
free
did
to
he?
use the term woohoo. As you-
Yes, that's totally how you
No,
say
no,
it.
because you would mean it and just like, did you have a good
Yeah,
time way?
like-
And then Veronica would right.
Yeah, like-
right.
It works, yeah.
You it is Emil, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, what's the other one called?
Oscar.
Oscar, that's
Man,
right.
poor Oscar. No one
Oscar
remembers
with a
him.
K. Oh, Oscar is fine.
Yeah,
He's
no,
living his
I just
bachelor
can never
life.
remember his
He's-
fucking name. I feel terrible.
Oscar's gonna die early of a social disease. It's gonna be tragic.
He's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come I get the funny syphilis?
Right. I get the French one where you just see ghosts all the time.
I want that one.
If he has syphilis,
Not anymore. I mean, 5?
give it a minute.
I'm trying to like.
What's the syphilis where you see someone's eyeball all the time? That's the one Jenny has.
It's like that crescent syphilis.
Yeah, it's a very special strain.
Ricardo was like, there's something at the bottom of my glass. I was like, don't look at it.
Yeah.
Don't fish
Don't
it
look
out.
directly into it.
Oh no, I've given it to Ricardo. Kasha, no!
Well, what's his is yours, and what's yours is his.
In sickness and in health.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Well, that was just straight up like kiss herpes. Oh no! It was a cold day. I had flare up. I'm sorry. Oh fuck. Anyway,
Flare up of a wooden eyeball.
Okay, like,
right?
but the important thing though, what does Veronica answer? Because
Oh, I know.
we all
Yeah,
want to
'cause
know.
It would be straight up Jenny being like, "Did Emil please you yesterday?"
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I'm like,
Totally
Ricardo
honest.
does like a half-quarter military turn and heads out the door. Like, not even a word. Like he's just
on the
like,
parade ground.
I got my pack. I'm ready to go.
It's like you're on like the second story. Suddenly, Jimena is just like
At
on
the
the
window.
window.
In a tree.
Bitch.
No tree. That's why it's incredible.
It's like, how are you?
The power of tea propels her.
I'm propelled by the steam.
That's right.
But of course, Zhenya means it is.
But also, I took.
Did you have a nice time?
But also, I
I mean,
took
she
a
could
headache
probably
medicine,
just
so I
heat
just
the air
farted
up.
up.
It's fine
I guess
enough.
this is canonically how
Right.
it works now.
I'm so sorry I've done this to you.
Yeah, Veronica turns just beet red.
Just the innocent face
She's
of Veronica.
She's
Just
just
waiting.
like, I'm in a trap right now. Like, she looks like if she lived like a few centuries after that, like she would make that face if she stepped on a mine, where she's just like, shit, I don't know which direction to move now, not to blow myself up. She's like, is this a trap? Is this
This is my sister we're talking about.
right? And she's like, I'm not sure what you mean. We had a good time.
Well, that is good to hear. Smile. So happy.
Good. Just a little too loud.
Wonderful.
As you pass the threshold,
Pat, walk past.
as you pass the threshold, like you see that
We're good.
Ricardo
We were almost not good.
is with Emil at the top of the stairs, and he has Emil like sort of like around, like he has his arm around the neck of like Emil, like that, like just friendly gesture, but the look he gives you is midway between like, so do I shoot him or what? Like, you tell me if I need to kill this kid right this minute.
And Shannon goes, "Oh, I'm glad to hear that Veronica is pleased with you." And hearty bam bam,
Love
Oh,
it.
well, that's
because she's much more delicate with Veronica.
good.
And just all the good job.
In their communal room, like you hear Oscar's voice like yelling, "Yeah, she is."
Of
Oh,
course.
good, you talked to Oscar. Oh, that's wonderful. Oscar, come for dinner.
Ricardo so leans closer. He's like, "Oh, you talked to Oscar, huh?" And like Emil is right about like
Oh, sweet thing.
he looks like he wants to be anywhere but here right this minute. Like anywhere is fine.
The scary bear lady trying to set me up with her sister, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's like I'm all in now. There's no way to back out of this tunnel.
No, you don't. You gotta go forward or I don't know, die.
Right.
But,
And then conspiratorially she leans in and goes, I like you much better than Rethel. And then smiles and then continues on, come Kasha, we're going to be late.
He's like,
Jimenez madly scribbling her fucking...
he looks...
erotic fan fiction.
Down at the dock, Rethel is giggling to himself, and everyone just thinks it's because he loves his ship, but somehow he knows.
Someone is suffering.
He dodged a bullet and was also sort of entertained by a
Yeah, right. The
Lisa is looking at Discord.
I will in 1 second. Uh-oh. Megan's giggling.
It's pretty good.
Thank you, Amanda.
Wonderful.
The two images in sequence.
It's the best!
The two images in sequence are just perfect.
Yes! That is the best sequel that Disney has ever made.
Cinderella 3.
Yeah. Because that straight up just that's the next part of the that's one scene.
Yep.
That alone makes it right.
That floppy dive just tells you everything you need to know.
I mean, is he diving or is he getting defenestrated?
I think the king is being like, "You're not going to set 1 foot out of this castle," and he goes, "Okay," and then he eats himself out a window.
Head first too. Like, I have no regard for my safety.
Okay then.
Fuck it, go.
That's amazing.
Yeet.
Bye.
Or you're not going to take 1 step past me or something. And
Right.
just cool. I didn't
Thank
get
you for
past you.
this.
Beautiful.
That was pretty perfect. Alright, so you're all ready to go. Rethel, you're already at the docks. Inga has managed to set your crazy contraption.
But so I'm gonna try and make this the last nosebleed.
It's all good.
Of the build, and this is 100% non-standard. Like this, only because this one was specifically commissioned to be part of the fuller build.
Yep.
It's sort of like different fighter jets, where if you want this on a build of the next design,
Modular.
it's built around this particular idea.
It's the prototype.
And we'll have not have some of the same other features that this one has.
Yep.
Even though it'll be the same base model. But yes, I have I've named it. I've named the background.
Yep.
And it is Skora Valfisk, which means cut whale, or pierce whale, disembowel whale.
There you go.
And
Disembowel whale, yeah.
Rethel is slowly morphing into Captain Ahab, except it's the white mustache.
Yeah.
Bowel.
Maui.
What brings us together, Valfisk. But yeah, when the ship rams another, 3 iron harpoons attempt to pierce the enemy ship. If they push through, they lodge in the enemy ship, resulting in extra weight and holes at the waterline, breaking off the ramming ship. This results in the ramming ship losing weight and then riding higher in the water. And then, of course, how successful this is up to a risk roll.
Yep.
To be determined. So, because it depends on how sturdy the rammed ship is. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm almost done with the ship list for the Float of the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got some gems on this one. I mean, I'm in love with everyone on these ships.
On the cocoa.
If anyone,
take
just
pictures
take a look
of
at them.
those, because
But,
I'll put those folks in the
they're in the
wiki.
Discord. I don't know if we pinned them or not, but they're up there.
Okay.
And then I'm definitely gonna take a picture of the new roster and type out the Skora Vilfisk.
Perfect.
For reference.
Okay. Yeah, your ship is ready. It is glorious.
Mm-hmm.
It has been named. It has been bloodied, so it is
It's been
ready.
blessed in its manner.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Valsigna
Yeah.
has been blessed by a master Stjorovor.
Mm-hmm. Well, Zhenya was the one that was explaining everything to everyone as it was going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then you
Well,
got
this
visited
is-
by the old man too, so maybe it's an extra blessing. Maybe with
That's a coin toss.
the Vestan gods, you can, could be both.
Yeah, don't trust them. Never trust them.
It's so sad that you cannot trust your old gods.
That's how you know they're clever.
That's not how you know they are good.
They keep you on your toes. They're not good. They're gods. Why would...
What are you talking about?
Even my god of that was a good man.
They're whoever they
Must be
want
nice.
to be. I guess when I get there,
He's a very handsome man.
I'll tell Ruffled about the intel.
I have stayed with
Yep.
death.
I giggle with glee.
I mean, my recommendation is like leave the Villanovas to themselves. Focus on the other two. I've got a bead on.
What did the ships look
them.
like?
What do the ships look like? I tell them
just
those
basically to
things.
communicate that to communicate along the fleet that like if you come across this particular ship, it to either go easy on it or
Don't treat it as priority one.
yeah.
Wait, I don't know if I know where Mustache
Or
is.
should we?
Did I see Mustache?
No, that's fine.
No,
I didn't track Mustache. I
you didn't track
tracked my guy.
Mustache. You didn't see in your vicinity anybody who matched Mustache's description.
Although, yeah, you could like see if I have a random thread to one of the enemy ships, as that would be a connector.
That's true. I can trace from you, but I need some time first.
No, you have to. You're ours now.
Wait a minute.
You thought you escaped.
That's right.
But it was me, Dio.
Welcome
Oh,
to
shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome
man,
to
on Dio's feet, which that's the worst.
welcome to the Gilded Cage.
Yep.
Yep. How are you on hero points?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 4.
Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to give you one.
Rude.
Well, she's got as many as I do, so.
I have 7. You can have one of mine.
Do you just give them? I thought that was his thing.
Oh,
Everyone, no.
Yeah, anyone can
anyone
get
can.
a hero point.
Hero points.
Oh.
Would you
I
like
just
one?
I just start with an extra, so I'm always like, here you
You
go.
can cash in
It feels like Valentine's. Would you like
a hero point to give yourself either activate one of your things or
Three
give yourself
dice.
a die.
Mine's a Teenage Mutant Ninja
But if
Turtle
you
hero
give
point.
one
I
of the
only have
hero
3 right
points to
now, I
someone
feel like-
else, they
Yeah.
get 3 dice.
Oh,
Oh.
wait.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't need it now.
I need to
then.
talk to your cousin and gain a hero
The
point
drunk one?
for teaching
Yeah.
him a lesson Matushka
Ooh,
would
ooh,
be proud
we're
of.
gonna try to do all the things.
You gonna beat up her cousin? Tight.
Wow.
No, I'm gonna make him realize something about
That's
himself.
just how
Emotionally
Russell
beat him up. Tight.
That's how Russell experiences love.
Emotional wrestling.
I mean, Jimena did tell him to go talk to the bear woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
And I'm like, ooh, hero point time.
Yeah, Rodrigo's not in a good way.
Yeah, and as someone who's been through war and understands PTSD, and
Mhm.
also her husband, fiance who's been through war and understands PTSD.
Yeah, he was in
We
fucking
are-
jail awaiting execution.
Yeah, we are the perfect people to talk to him.
Plus, yeah, I think the first time the two of you met, like you and Ricardo,
Yeah.
he basically tasked you with poisoning his guys so
Yeah.
they wouldn't talk because they were about to break.
Yeah, because one was
Oh
one
man,
was a
that
breath
was
from dying, so it was a mercy kill,
Yep.
and then the other one was
I
yeah.
remember that now.
The other one was gonna crack.
Have
they were
you ever
young,
been a mouse
so-
again?
We're
Is
the
that
good
like,
guys. No.
Would you just know it? Not anymore. You retired it.
No, I usually do the mouse with you.
Oh right.
When I have to go somewhere with you,
Yeah.
I mouse in your pocket because I don't think you can carry anything else.
Probably not. Everyone could have gone
It's definitely
to
not a 5-foot raven.
Right.
Well, she does the fox, but the fox is too obvious outside of snow because it's a white fox.
Mhm.
She's the color of her hair.
No,
mouse.
but if you were the white fox, you can just drape over her shoulders and they'll
as
think
a
it's a
stole,
stole.
yeah.
Just
Right.
depends on the outfit. It doesn't work.
Then you
with
can
all
have like a
outfits.
Yeah,
living
but that's
dress and
akin
a
to
fucking
lying.
fox stole. And...
Just take. You're napping. It's fine.
But But yeah, so
Would
You don't know I'm using you as a stole. It's
Did
different.
you need an outfit to match the fox?
Right?
Welcome to
it's
Crazy
a white
Jimena's
fox.
Discount Warehouse.
It goes with everything.
Then you can wear a murder dress, a stole that's actually a fox,
A murder fox.
and a
Who's actually
fucking
a player.
paladin hat.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Which is probably also a murder hat, because I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I have all these destinies that need to occur, but all of them involve murder in some
I
way.
mean,
Because it's us.
I have the best shoes for this occasion.
Yeah.
they don't slip in blood.
It's a pain to clean.
No, they've been dipped in a special solution. Here, look.
Love it.
They repel liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get all the blood you want on it and just shake your foot.
Nice.
We call them shaky foots.
Shaky foots. TM. Nobody steal our fucking brand. You hear that, internet?
Shaky foot. You just shake it and forget it.
Wait, can Jenya not do...
You shake 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
God. Can Jenya not do metaphors? Is that like lying?
No, she,
No, she
yeah,
can't
she-
lie.
well,
She
it's,
can't-
so I can't lie, but
She just
Jenya
doesn't
hers-
get the metaphors.
Yeah, I'm too
Oh.
literal.
It's lost in translation.
Yeah,
Figures of speech are just like...
yeah. Well, she's very good at her languages she speaks.
Yeah.
She just has no nuance.
Mm.
She has no grasp of this at all.
That's fun. Okay.
Which is where the whole horse conversation happened last
That's
time.
right.
He's like, a horse? Oh, I'm like a horse! No, you're not. No. I want to see him turn into a horse!
I don't think you understand.
I'm sorry, what was happening?
I was telling Metheld about ships.
Yes.
Apparently.
Okay.
Before embarking.
I threw my depressed cousin at you.
Yes, thank
and
you.
She's
I was
talking
that.
to Rethel about ships
was like-
and people on ships.
Yeah, Rodrigo's in a bad way.
Yeah.
He's not doing good. The draught that Jimena gave him this morning helped,
Oh, well.
and they didn't because now he's stone cold sober, and
And
it's
he's
not.
haunted.
Yeah.
Jenya will come and actually offer him a drink, but nothing hard, like nothing like a light ale or something.
Right.
Like, you probably need this a little bit, but don't go over fucking board.
Right. Like cold turkey will be
Even worse.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna. It's finesse. Jenya has no finesse. She has 2 points of finesse. There's no finesse in Jenya at all.
Use brawn.
Or resolve.
It's
right.
resolve.
You just
Resolve and empathy.
yes.
Yes, works for me.
Just
Yeah,
use brawn.
no. Resolve plus empathy is listening to someone bitch and moan
Yeah.
for too long.
And that's what
Yeah,
he needs.
It's
Oh,
it's
well,
basically it's mental fortitude.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got
I
the
do have
shit out of
way more
that.
finesse though.
You just use brawn, so you shove a mug full of ale and clonk him in the teeth with it.
See, drinking is bad for you. It breaks your teeth.
You're like those parents who are like, oh yeah, you want to smoke, huh? Here, smoke this entire pack of cigarettes.
Oh, fuck. I know that there are people out there like that. It blows my fucking brain.
Yeah.
I tried to watch the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio the other day.
Oh yeah.
Can't fucking do it. I
No.
love everything that man's ever sneezed on, and Pinocchio freaks me out too much. I couldn't do it.
It's an extra
I
layer
tried
of it.
so hard.
An extra layer of creepiness.
Oh, that's the worst.
Pinocchio's a creepy story to begin with.
Yeah.
Also, in the actual story, like in the book, Pinocchio's a huge dick
Yep.
and just gets
I do
rewarded
remember
for
that.
being an asshole.
That's
Wow.
kind of how the
constantly.
Guillermo del Toro one was going.
Yeah.
He was a total raging, but I just
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
I couldn't
And
get
there's
through it.
kids turning into donkeys. Like
Yep.
there's a spot where he gets thrown like into a furnace and his feet burn off.
Yeah,
Like,
that happened in the beginning.
Yeah.
I have I'm pretty sure I brought it to this group before, but I brought like one of the few books I saved that I had
Oh,
from when I
your
was
book
a
of
kid.
like fairy tales?
It's like a fairy tale book, but it's like real original fairy tales in it, and it has like crazy nice like illustrations of it, and that book is fucked up. Like it's all translating in French, and it has that Pinocchio's in it, and there's like pictures of his feet burning in a fucking furnace.
I
And...
started reading the Grimm's Book of Fairy Tales from front to back, and I got about a quarter of the way in, and then sort of, same thing happened with fucking Shakespeare's works. I got through like the first 3 plays and was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break, and then never went back.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff.
There's that Rapunzel story with the prince getting tossed off the fucking tower and like
His eyes get gouged
poking
out
his
by
eyes
thorns.
out.
Yeah.
Yep, in the
And then
thorns.
the ravens, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I had,
9.
9.
I had a
Okay.
Hans Christian Andersen book.
I had a Hans Christian Andersen book, and I had a book that was like really, really beautifully illustrated, but the OG version of Snow White. So it had
Nice.
her dying 3 times, and then had them putting the witch in hot iron shoes at
So
the
she
end.
danced
Yeah.
till she was dead.
And then throwing her out in the snow, so she would just like freeze to death with her burned off feet.
Yep. That's how to
Nice.
kill someone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Now these tales
You
are
remember
hardcore.
that one in your next life. Huh.
I sound much more excited than everybody else. I'm sorry.
No,
it's all good.
I'm like,
There's,
yeah, she died.
There's that Dutch tale in there, like in my book, and again, like the illustrations are just amazing. Like it's all like painted stuff.
Why
And
did
it has-
illustration. There's also this paperback from Gemco.
Nice. But it has like this tale about like it's almost like a genie story, but it's Dutch, and it involves like giant fucking dogs in it. Like there's like 3 rooms, and the guy goes through these rooms, and each next one has a progressively like bigger dogs, and those pictures are fucking terrifying. Like the last one, like the dog's head is as tall as the guy, like with like huge fucking eyes. It's fucking amazing. All right, you got 9 successes.
Yes.
So you get into a chat session with Rodrigo. And yeah, he's been imprisoned a couple times, which is no good, right? Like he's still dealing with that, but he admits in conversation that before you freed him the second time, he's done some bad things. With struggle, he admits that in retaliation for his family members getting killed, he straight up set fire to a tiny hamlet a few years back. Just burned it entirely to the ground. And he has trouble recollecting that story. As he talks about it, he chokes a couple times in it, or he gets like really quiet, and he's just like, I don't want to be that man anymore. Right? He's like, until I thought that was how I was gonna die, or I was gonna die in prison, but then I met Jimena again, and I don't want to be that anymore.
Trying not to say it as poetic as I would say it. From what I can hear, you are not that man, but you are afraid that he will come back.
There's a
I do not think you are that man.
There's a nod as you say that.
When it is war, we do terrible things, and you have been stuck in a very different war than the rest of us. So I know you are not that man. You would not survive as long as you have if you were that man. And the fact that you are still here, and you are helping us, tells me that you're not.
His shoulders sort of slump. He's holding the mug with both hands at this point. It looks heavy. He doesn't really say anything, but he nods quietly.
It will take time. And time is what we have. Until we die.
I mean,
Otherwise, she would be lying.
true shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he nods and he says, I guess you're right.
And if you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. And you can talk to Jimena. Because she has seen some scary things too. I've also seen her turn into a raging ball of fire that looks like a bull. That's much more fun than I am.
Pushed all the unicorns into the ocean. Oh wait, different show. Sorry.
She has seen scary things.
Yeah.
We understand.
She I don't know. Seems like she keeps it together.
It may look like that to you. But from one person who has seen a lot of death to another person who has... No, she has her own things that she takes it out on. And she cries a lot in her sleep. A lot.
He sort of looks
The
a little
Domo boy
bit...
tells me all these stories.
He looks a little bit at Jimena and he says, well, I guess we're gonna have to keep watch on each other.
That's what family's for.
We're the last two.
There will be more, I'm sure. Jimena loves everyone.
He's
Not
like,
everyone.
Not everyone.
you see him like sort of thinking to himself, and he's like, well, maybe there's some. Well, no, let's not go there. Yes.
Also, if you're having a hard time about prison, Kasha can talk to you.
Oh, that's
Ricardo.
yeah.
Sounds so foreign in her mouth.
Ricardo.
Right. Pronounced Spanish like fucking Peggy Hill.
Yeah.
Sorry to derail. I have a note here of a Vestini. Are those travelers?
Is that a
Or did I-
pocket-sized Vestin?
Right? I don't.
What,
I don't have anything about that.
What's
are
the context?
What are the Romani jokes? She's a Vestini.
Maybe you just wrote the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Is it Vestani?
Wait.
Or
Sorry, I
Vestin,
still
or-
don't have the context though. What?
That was all he
This-
wrote.
all he
Okay,
wrote?
yeah.
Okay.
So
I can help you.
So
then.
character's name, position, nationalities Vodace, quirks, shameless flirt, jokes she's a Vestini. Maybe Gypsy? Sorry, Romani?
Or maybe
Traveler.
she's Italian and that's what she's calling Vestin people. Oh, Vestini.
could be.
No,
I-
the way
But then why
Tony
would she
uses
joke
the
about it?
I think
Yeah.
the way Tony uses the word jokes.
Oh yeah, she's constantly making jokes about how
Maybe you
she's
meant
this.
Vodace?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, no, she is a Vodace. She is from Vodace.
No.
That's why her name is Angelina Natalia Vezitrata.
Mm-hmm.
She's the captain of the Blatant Gull.
I feel like. Oh, you already made this.
Or maybe
person.
she's joking that she's like a little Vestin person.
Maybe?
That's
Like,
why I was
She's
like,
Vestin fuck.
We know what you're.
Adjacent.
like
Because
maybe she's
Words.
like her father was half Vestin. Like
Or just because she hangs out with Vestin people a lot. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm a Vestin too, but I'm a Vestini. I'm a little Vestin.
I'm an Italian Vestin.
I feel like at this
Vestini.
point
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
whatever you want it to be.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm going.
You
I have,
can.
I have no idea what that
God
context
damn
would
it,
be.
Tony.
You can shape that.
Take better notes.
Well,
I don't have anything on that.
I'm gonna Google Vestini and see if anything comes up. Like, fucking...
I might
I'm just
have it
thinking
in my
Vicini,
books, but they're at
so
home.
No, I just assume she's a little person from Vestin.
But
She's a
you're saying
Vestini.
Vestini, that's like the people in Curse of Strahd, right? I just
Yeah, I was thinking Vistani Curse of
Vistani,
Strahd,
yeah.
which, but yeah, I'll see here. Well, there is a Vestini or an Italic tribe who occupied the area of modern Abruzzo, central Italy, but I don't think that is not
yeah,
where I
it's
got
not.
them.
It's not. It's
I
not
don't
a
know,
name. It's not a name.
you're a
from...
mystery even to yourself, so that's a you thing.
Fucking Tony, come on. your shit together. All right, well.
But yeah, with 9, you get a good comforting push, and you get your hero point.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Correct.
I'll come back to that and then forget about it and then.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Forget about it again. That's the space we live in.
Okay. But yes, you have lots of people here who understand what you are feeling. Do not think you are alone. We shall help. I'm not alone, he seems to be.
Yep. That's he straightens up a little bit. Doesn't quite finish the ale, but starts to, after a thank you, starts to move about and help
Yeah.
where he can with the ship's preparations. As the ship now leaves port to head to Isla de San Jose, because
It's happening.
yep. You now have an idea of the size of the enemy forces. More will come, undoubtedly, right?
Mhm.
But you have an idea of the direction and the area they're in. There's a chance, if you mobilize, you can strike hard and fast and manage to take them before they have a chance to fully mobilize their forces.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. Shit.
I mean, I know exactly where Francesca Mondavi is.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. Okay.
I've got an
You got
anchor
it,
on him.
yeah.
I tied off the weave on him and then I veiled it, so we can find it probably. Maybe real powerful witch can find it, but then by then who cares?
Yeah, the 2 most powerful witches there will probably be like, nice. Well,
Choice.
damn, guys, do we want to just?
The Vestini are one of the families of Odache.
That's.
There you go.
Thank you. I was like, I know it's in here. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like in Lena's head it's just like asshole 1, asshole 2.
I
I
have-
don't even
I
remember
haven't-
their names
I haven't
anymore.
read
That's
deep enough. I haven't read deep enough into that one that I think I just lifted that straight up to be like, what are some of the houses?
Yeah, I
Okay.
should have caught that for you. It's not one of the families that we've
Right, which is
we've
why I was
interacted
like, yeah,
with. But it's one of the 7.
that's fine. All right, cool. All right, that's why I was hoping someone over there would go, oh yeah, but okay, all right, cool. Yeah, do we want to try and raise the fleet and just bash right in there, or what do we think?
They are more or less all in one place right now. I do not know how long that will last.
And they wouldn't expect us to know where they are, so we would have the element of surprise.
that a lot.
It is
The
true.
faster we get off of the sea and onto land, I'll be happy. So if we want to just hit them now, it's fine.
Do you
It
want to
may-
send word to the island ahead of time?
Evie?
Here's some.
How fast can you tell all of our other ships to converge in one spot?
How much light the
That
shadow
might
is
be a
there?
GM question.
What?
That's a GM question.
Yeah.
That might be a question.
Oh, because
For
we don't know
shadowy things.
what the time dilation is on shadows.
Yeah, that would take a little bit of elbow grease, but you can get that pretty quickly. Probably faster than it would take to travel. Yeah. And by that I mean, if you spend a hero point, you'll be able to stretch your power enough to be able to go and warn them.
I take out a small tusk that I've had on hand that has little jimping on it, so it makes it look like it's like a harpoon. It's all jaggedy. And I hand it over to Evine, and I'm like, okay, let them all know this heading. And then on the back of it, I scratch the Latin longitude that I work out with Marilena. And that gives you a hero point, Evine.
Yay.
So hey, gain 1, trade 1. So you get to do that free of charge. You'll be able to pass that message to the other ships and get them to prep. I will assume that, you know, they already knew you were coming, so it's not going to be like... Basically, basic preparations will have been made, right? Because they were ready for you to go in, and they were ready to set sail for the hunt, so this will just hasten their preparations. And you're basically activating your whole fleet at that point.
As well as the, El Libertad?
Oh,
Who the
are you gonna try to contact Captain de Leon?
Yeah, yeah.
no.
Is that where
La
Siho is?
Liberacion?
Yes.
Okay.
Siho went to go
No, Siho went to
Oh,
to,
yeah.
the, to the
Labuka.
brothers.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
He went to Labuka to
Oh, so
hail.
there's not yet a hoe on that ship. Okay.
He
Got it.
no
I mean,
Siho went to Labuka to hail Allende, King of Pirates,
I mean,
To
if we can let
activate-
them know, that would be
to activate the Brotherhood of the Coast.
that would be pretty great to just have a whole fucking, like, not just like a squadron, which is kind of what we have worth of ships operating right now, but like a whole fleet of buccaneers descending on the fucking Vadaci Merchant Marine or Vadaci Merchant Marines would be hilarious.
Yeah, La Liberacion might be somewhere.
A liberation.
About. Very likely harassing Castilian Navy, but you can make an attempt. Marlena would have to figure out where La Liberacion is.
Have we rested long enough? It's hard to say.
The ladies have their own. It's not a cabin, but there's sections of the ship that are like you can curtain off to give some privacy because it's a very open floor plan.
I'm gonna give you a GM freebie
Me?
here.
I don't know. Is that means you get stuff?
No, I'm just giving you a hint.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You have a ship full of fucking fate witches with you.
I do, but
You
these
can-
are weaves I
you can
developed
create a
myself.
circle.
I'd have to teach them.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel
Correct.
like that's more than a coven. Like that's a
You
It's
That's
at
a
least 2
it's
cups.
a super coven.
Don't worry, I'm actually writing up the bylaws for
So,
this
Make a
group.
fate witch. Make a fate witch.
You
I'll
can
get on each other's
attempt-
shoulders. Yes.
you can attempt
Oh, make a
to
strega.
direct
Make a
one
strega.
of your proteges
Better.
into
Okay,
making that ping for you.
okay, I don't remember who they all are, but like, do I have a feeling of which of them would be? I mean, obviously not the new girls.
No, Amelia and Ludovica.
Honestly, I think Lavinia would be good at it. I think she has a lot of latent talent there.
Lavinia's battle hardened.
So what do I roll to teach her?
Roll me a wits and roll me, I guess, empathy because that's what you lean into the most when you're trying to teach that.
That's good. That is good stuff. Gonna figure it out. Oh wait, those are 3 10s. Very nice. Also 2 1s, but whatever. So 11.
11. All right. Lavinia doesn't give you a lot of feedback on how she's receiving what you instruct her on. She just nods quietly and
As is her way.
casts her senses, both hands sort of crossed into her lap, and she closes her eyes. And after a moment where a couple of times you see her like sort of strain to push her senses outward, her eyes just snap open and she points in a direction further down the coast.
Mm. Okay.
I see them. I feel them there.
All right.
They're finishing some kind of engagement.
On the coast?
Their vessel is damaged, but they're not concerned.
Oh, yes.
That's
that
them.
part is
Yeah, that
normal.
tracks.
Everyone on deck. Yeah.
I also sense another vessel disappearing under the waves.
Yeah.
Very good. So I guess I will also, or we will also convey that.
Not me this time.
It was my stomach this time.
War.
Yep. Just waking up. Roar. Yeah, even if you want to repeat that same feat with another hero point, you have La Liberation's position.
Yeah.
So you can activate the crazy Castilian ship.
Mhm.
If you go to convey that message, you can actually sense Captain De Leon like just swing his cutlass at the air as the message arrives. And then he pauses for a moment, like the sword still in hand, like he's ready to stab again. And then as the message is conveyed, he's like, "Oh, merchant princes, you say?"
Why didn't you say so sooner?
It's not my usual fare, but I could go for a time.
Right? And he sheaths the cutlass and sort of turns around. He's like, "All right, quick looting. Grab whatever you can grab right now. We have to leave right this minute. This is going to be a busy day, folks." And there's a mix of excitement and groaning from the ship.
God damn it, motherfuck. Fine.
Who did it this time?
Should I just pin the ship's lists?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
probably.
While I've got them in
Because
front
it
of me.
will become very relevant
Mhm.
here pretty shortly. So yeah, with that, your ships will start to converge. Your crew pivots the trip from Isla de San Jose.
Well, yeah. Do we want to drop anyone off at the island? Because I thought that's what we were doing with your Covanaga.
Kafanaga.
Or are you just gonna keep them all? Burn through them like batteries. Full disclosure, I also want to port before we go out so that we have so that I can shamelessly put that adventure on the ship that it has transported a Fate Witch from one port to another. But it's not necessary.
Let's plan to go to the island and offload at least a few people.
I don't remember what I intended. I feel like we shouldn't split the party. Because I actually was going to ask one of the senior witches and teach them the veiling so I can hide the youngest.
Makes sense.
We actually need somebody there to do that. And I guess like I could have that person step off. I mean,
You could.
that might be ideal.
Yeah. There's still people that are gonna stay at the island.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether or not that was.
Well, because those two are not, they're not strong enough or experienced enough to really contribute
Yeah,
much.
we don't want level 2s in the
They're basically fresh
yeah.
minds that
In the-
the fate witches.
in the prestige.
Over there.
you know,
They
while the rest of us
haven't left the
prestige
newbie
class.
area yet. and
No, yeah.
They're not
Okay.
ready for this.
Cool.
Yeah, you can leave Nicoletta with them. She's the middle sister of your
Yeah,
three
she's the one that
employees.
was working well with them, right?
Yeah, and she's the most level-headed of them. Benedetta's the oldest, but she's
Yeah,
also the
she's
also the
firecracker.
firecracker.
I
but
want
she's
her
ready to
fighting
go.
with me.
She's ready to
That's
go.
where we're
That
going.
old lady she's ready for war.
All right, so quick pit stop.
Yep.
Not a full refit, but just long enough to.
Get ready to jump. We're not stopping.
You're from Fadachi, you can swim, I'm sure.
Actually, like you probably have a boat, so you
Yeah.
don't need to fully moor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that takes time to launch and
Yeah, sure.
so yeah, no, you just jump in it. No, we'll land
To be
And,
honest,
uh,
I'm not sure.
and tie off and
Yep.
just
Yeet.
get a
I
little.
would actually guess that most fate witches don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Is like they probably
No, yeah,
specifically
they-
don't
yeah,
teach them how to
explicitly,
swim.
yeah,
Just to keep them.
Some of the
Yeah.
freed
fungus situation.
slaves that are here, the crescents that are here at the island will take care of that.
Oh yeah, gonna teach them how to fish, teach them
Yep.
how to swim.
Yep.
Nice.
So you leave them in good hands. The other two ships have already left by the
Oh, yeah.
time you make it there.
Give a fish man.
I beg your pardon.
No, it's that give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat. But it's
Yeah.
like it's a meme where they put the words all in the
And
wrong
it's that
order.
horrific fish,
Yeah.
Yep.
fishman picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn. We were thinking of something horrific.
So yeah, outside of these three, do you leave anybody else at the island? Nicoletta's off, Amelia's off, Ludovica's off.
No, I think that's it.
Do people? Yeah.
What?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so. I
Okay.
mean, I definitely want the brothers with me.
Okay.
Yes, Oscar and Emil. Yep, they're around. Leandro's around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the island, we had people who were injured, but are part of the cause, and have now had time to rest up and get there, and are sort of like the standing contingent at the port.
That's right.
Okay, so anything short of a named unit
Yes.
wouldn't be able to take it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it has
Yeah.
some.
It has defenses, and the island itself is in a pretty defensible position.
Right, and now that it's been refitted a bit and brought back from its use
Yep.
as just a jail. Okay, cool.
So yes, you quickly leave port again. Complete your shipment
To my
of fate witches.
our daily.
Well, that's
quest.
actually a coven because they're always
Yep.
3, right?
There's 3. And you hit the open waters again. It takes you the better part of the day to sail. But before long, you start to see silhouettes on the horizon and recognize ships from your armada that you're catching up to. And further even on the horizon, tiny dots. 7 ships in formation. Reinforcements have not yet reached them.
And they never will.
Evine, because you have the
We'll be here when they get there.
magic, almost literal elf eyes in this crew.
Mm-hmm.
You also see a much smaller dot to the southwest, full speed ahead, trying to join the action.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leon Jenkins, yeah.
Almost like the little engine that could, just like
Little engine that gonna.
you can barely see the silhouette in the distance, but it conveys the like, please let not this be over before we make it. So yes, you are gonna be in position for a sea battle next time. Give yourself 4 XP for getting back into the saddle after 2 months hiatus. And then next time, I don't know, sanctioned piracy, privateering.
It's all the same,
I know,
baby.
this is a
Killing some merchant.
this is a defensive
bitches.
action. This is a
I mean, yeah. Totally.
They started it.
Also point out that I had fallen that rabbit hole earlier, and because I have seen it, now you two will have to.
Oh dear.
oh no.
Here's Lion in Wait.
Oh no. Is the lion part of it? I mean, is there?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I wonder.
I like
Oh, maybe
how,
he's a shifter.
I like how
he's probably a
lions-
shifter.
I like how
That's what it
lions are
is.
dominantly an African creature,
Yep.
and I am
Oh.
pretty confident no one in that picture is
No.
an African individual.
That's right.
Indeed.
As we say, well, not in Quebec, but in France, both of these are white as an ass.
Beautiful.
So,
As a French ass, maybe.
yes.
My ass
Glow in
not
the
at
dark,
all.
'Cause that's
white.
where it originates. So yes.
the context clues. Oh man.
This was also a successful session for our Sneaky Centaurs OOC, because I just added 3 quotes from the session
Yeah.
on there. Which are, of course, you know what a mustache is. You're Odin.
Oh no. Megan's trolling the.
No, so we do not have that book at the library, but because we don't have that book, the website tries to find the other things that would be, so the closest it could come, obviously. So the first thing that comes up is, now that's what I call Disney. Because it's just like, oh, you meant the Lion
It's
King,
Lion
right?
King, right?
Lion King.
Yep.
It's just all Lion King shit. All the way down. Until Wait Till I'm Dead, the uncollected poems of Allen Ginsberg.
Well,
Because that makes sense.
I found the Goodreads page for this book.
No.
And it just says don't.
It does? Oh.
No,
Oh, God.
I would hope.
I think you're right. I think
You're
But with
right.
more
I think
words.
there's a fucking like
What did you
shape
say?
shifting shit happening
Oh,
here.
most likely.
Oh God.
Oh no.
But does
I'm
she
glad I
also
haven't stopped
haunt the
recording
lion?
because
Yeah,
that
that
was
is.
worth it. That is
Oh,
well
man.
worth it.
I'm just gonna copy this into
Oh,
this
no.
one so you can
Put it on the
suffer.
spoiler tags in case you don't want to see bestiality or something.
The seductive, steamy shifter romance is
There it
completely
is.
standalone and is sure to leave you roaring for
No.
more.
Yes.
No! Oh, God damn. No.
God damn it.
Huzzah.
It has like circus shit in this. Like this is a hot
Of course
mess.
it has circus shit.
Oh yeah, because lion taming
Yeah.
and whips.
That's how you have
Little
white
BDSM
people and
yeah.
lions intermingle.
No.
No.
I hate it all.
Ugh.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
Thanks, internet.
There you go.
All right.
Also,
Read,
good night,
read that first
internet.
name because that lady character that you don't write good fiction like that without a good female character's name.
Mhm.
That's a pretty choice.
What is it? Just say it.
Nope.
Rip off the band-aid. Let's go.
Nope.
Ah, Making me read this shit.
Say goodnight, internet.
Good
Good
night.
night, internet.
Whoa.
Oh, ew, why is her name Cassiopeia?
There it is.
Because the chains.
Yeah,
Cass for short.
All
You
right.
know